This is GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. Last time we left off, we investigated the samples being sent from Pharaohs to the planet Notacrux in the Vostok system. When we got to the facility there, the entire place was in disarray and Thorian creepers were roaming all over the base. There were only a few survivors of the staff left. When we questioned the staff, they told us about the extent of their research. When we attempted to take them in for questioning, however, they opened fire on us, and unfortunately we were left with no choice but to take them out. But now that we've closed the chapter on that assignment, it's time to begin our next endeavor in Mass Effect 1. So let's go ahead and open up the galaxy map. Our next assignment is actually going to take us away from the Vostok system, and we're going to be leaving the Maroon Sea cluster. I've actually got an assignment in mind, one that's actually within the Attican Beta system, Attican Beta cluster. If you remember, the Theseus system held Pharaohs, but we're actually going to be heading to the Hercules system. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Alright, as Admiral Hackett has said, we've got to go down and retrieve a data module, and we're going to be going to the planet of Eletania. I mentioned somewhere near the beginning of the episode we actually had something that we got from the Asari Consort on the Citadel for helping her out with General Septimus, and also informing Zelton, an Elcor diplomat on the Citadel, that Septimus was giving out his secrets and not the Consort. And for that, the Consort gave us a special trinket, and we will be using that trinket on the world of Eletania. But for right now, let's take a look around the system and see if there are any resources that we might need. At the planet of Zatoris, we will find ourselves a large deposit of gold. This is going to help us update those collection quests in game and bring us even closer to getting those done. If we go to the planet of Zathoron, we will find nothing. Let's make one stop at the planet of Citadel. I have no idea how to say that. But if we survey it, we should find a League of One medallion. Done deal. Alright, now that we're done looking around, it's time to begin planetfall in Eletania. Eletania appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick oxygenated atmosphere, but the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. In short, settlement requires either fully sealed environment suits or replacement of the entire world's ecosystem. Some have proposed limited colonization altitudes above the symbiote's range, or in areas where favorable winds keep the air clear. And as the description mentions, there is a danger with inhaling the atmosphere, and we cannot filter that out through suits unless we have Devlon Industries armor. This world is a level 1 toxic hazard because of the atmosphere. But since we have Devlon Industries, we should be covered. Let's go ahead and land. So for this mission, I actually want to take Garrus Vicarian along with me, and I could take Rex, but I do want to give Tali a shot. But looks like we're set. Ladies and gents, we are go for Eletania. Let's begin our orbital drop. Alright, we have made planetfall. Now, there is actually a very unique artifact that we can make use of right here, and it's actually going to be the first thing that I go to. So, I'm going to mark this area right here, and I will see you guys in just a bit. Alright, we are actually overlooking what appears to be a Prothean ruin of some kind. Let's take a closer look. Let's move the Mako just a little bit closer. And just so I don't forget, let me go ahead and outfit one of my squad members with Devlon Industries or some sort of protective armor. There we go. This should mitigate any of the toxic damage that would be done to us if we didn't have the armor. Let's go ahead and recover this ruin. Just real quick. And now that we have the trinket from the Consort Sha'ira, or not, is it Sha'ira or Sha'ira? It's thinking it's Sha'ira. Sorry. But now that we have the trinket from her, let's go ahead and examine this globe. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside of the surface. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding you and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of your skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly until it disappears from your view. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of the tribe. You fall into the familiar patterns of life, the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from sleep, there is a sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder. Winter falls. You must range farther for food, clutching the fur is tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it, its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. You try to run, but a finger of red light extends from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. You wake an instant later to find yourself in Eletania lying on your back, the Prothean artifact looming above you undamaged, and your companion standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light and you sort of toppled over, one explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter, captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long do they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results of their base on Mars? And what, if anything, do they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you will probably never solve. Forget about it. And this little vision segment is one where we don't get to have a cutscene or any kind of voice dialogue from the characters or Shepard. I think this is something that they added in and didn't have time to flesh out. We are going to see a very subtle reference to Prothean data collection activities on humans, and we're going to be seeing that at the beginning of Mass Effect 3.
Ready whenever you are.
But let's go ahead and keep moving. A nice little segue, a nice little something that we can collect. Something to keep in mind for our travels. But for right now, I'm going to mark this area right here, and we have an ore deposit to collect. Alright, we have ourselves a palladium deposit. Let's try and get out on foot and salvage this, hopefully we can get to it. Alright, let's go ahead and survey this for the Alliance. Alright, done deal, there we go. We've claimed it for ourselves. Let's go ahead and keep moving. We have a debris pile right here. Let's go ahead and take a closer look in this area. Alright, we just come up on a crash probe. Let's get on foot and salvage this. Get some useful items, goodies, whatever we need. And nothing that we really want. We can go ahead and sort that stuff back out on the Normandy. But for right now, let's keep moving. Now, the crash probe is actually right here, but we're not going to go there just yet. Before we hit this place up, let's go ahead and grab another ore deposit. So, banzai. Alright, we have ourselves a gold deposit. Let's get out on foot and salvage this for the Alliance. Claim it for ourselves. We'll be very rich. Kind of be like the Yukon Trail. Only in Mass Effect. I like it. Get ourselves some gold. Alright, that is the last of the resources that we need to grab on the planet. Now, let's go ahead and make our approach towards the crash probe. Thankfully, it's not that far away, so all we have to do is drive just a little bit of distance, and we should be coming up on the probe any moment now. Here we go. And as we can see, we've got a very unique alien species of some kind. It appears to be a cross between an anteater and a monkey. We're actually going to be seeing more of these in Mass Effect 2, but spoiler, these guys are known as Pyjaks, and it appears that they died either when they tried to recover the probe, or when something else killed them. Let's take a look.
This is the surveillance drone, but where's the data module?
Monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Oh, this will be fun.
Alright, now that we've searched that area, searched this probe, we have a bunch of locations to search. There's only one area that we have to go to, and that's right here. We will find an underground mining shaft that we will be able to enter. But before we go, we've got another moment with Arachni. So hopefully you were able to hear the Arachni singing to each other. Whenever these moments come up, I'm just going to be labeling these and mention that there's an Arachni moment coming up, and I'll keep quiet and let you guys listen to the song. But for right now, I've already marked this area right here, and we're going to be heading to find this data probe. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright, here we are. We've actually reached the mining area, and let's be careful not to run over any of these Pyjaks. Now, there is a morality system in place. If you accidentally, or if you either inadvertently or purposefully kill any of the Pyjaks, it will count towards a renegade score. So keep that in mind for your morality playthroughs. There is actually a glitch we can make use of up ahead if we are a Paragon character. However, in order to make use of this glitch, we have to not kill any of the Pyjaks. So be careful where you're driving the Mako. Let's make our way inside. Alright, now the area is environmentally sealed, so we no longer need our helmets. Let's take a closer look inside. Now, the only place where you're going to be finding the data probe module is inside the mine. This first room does not have it, but feel free to search the monkeys if you feel like it. Billy and Bob here don't have the module, so don't really need to search them. But we can loot these crates right here for some extra items and metagel. Now let's keep moving inwards. Done deal. Let's take a look around. Now if you notice the layout of this room, these underground mining chambers, underground entrances are pretty much going to be arranged the same way. They keep recycling the same environments over and over again in Mass Effect 1. But if you want to take a note of these explosive containers, keep this in mind from when you come back through the area, because you will be making use of them, and or avoiding getting hit by them. Well, let's take a look right here and grab these items real quick. And let's head over this way. We should find ourselves another crate somewhere around here. Right about here. Let's just use Omni Gel to take care of this real quick, and we're looking pretty good. Alright. Now, if memory serves me correctly, the item should be in this room. But let's go ahead and grab some loot from here first. And if I'm wrong about that, I can just come back here and search this place again. But I'm pretty sure neither of the Pyjaks have it here. Let's go ahead and grab this crate. Done deal. And none of the monkeys have it, I believe. Yep, none of them have it. Let's go look in the other tunnel. We might find it right there. And I'm pretty sure it's right there. From my previous playthroughs, it's always been in this tunnel right here. Okay, my squad mate suddenly reacted. Okay. Huh, interesting. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look around. We should find a crate right here. Now, I actually want to show you guys something real quick. Let me go ahead and make a unique save. And I just want you guys to note, there is actually a Paragon points glitch that I'm going to show you real quick. We're not going to make use of it. I will show it to you just for your own playthroughs.
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Now this Pyjak does have the data module, and now that we've activated it, we're going to have Geth flooding the chambers, so we got to be extremely careful. But before we do that, let's go ahead and load from a save, so I can show you how this works. Actually, I think I may have done it wrong. Let me give this another try.
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Oh, hang on, guys. I know what I did. Okay. I have it this time. Let's go ahead and try this again. What you want to do is once you find the monkey that has the data module, immediately save, load from that save, and proceed to search that monkey over and over again. If you notice, we're actually increasing our Paragon every time we hit the button. It's kind of a cheap exploit you can make use of. Look at that. Infinite Paragon points, like plus 204 points. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you that little trick right there. If you really want to make use of it, if you want to speedrun the game and get some Paragon points, I'm not going to make use of it because I feel that if you are allocating enough points, if you're doing all the side quests and making the morality decisions according to your character, then you should have more than enough Paragon points within one playthrough, if you know what you're doing. But I do like to give you guys an idea of how to play the game, show you guys stuff that you may not have found in your playthroughs, and just give you a little understanding on how the game works. And that, for me, is a very fulfilling Let's Play. But as you can notice on our our sensor on the lower right side, we already have a hostile within range. By now, the Pyjaks should automatically be gone. There should be no Pyjaks left around. Once the Geth spawn in, the Pyjaks will disappear from the map. Only thing left to do is to carefully move in. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Alright, yep, the Geth are swarming in, so I'm actually going to close this door right here. I'm going to bring my squad mates back just a little bit. This strategy is potentially risky. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. There we go. Okay, looks like we went ahead and attracted their attention to this room. I'm going to get combat exoskeleton. I'm going to go ahead and get energized plating up. Let's go ahead and shut down weapons.
Countermeasure deployed.
Okay, we got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle. I'm going to use damping to stun them real quick, and I'm going to use overload. They're getting a little too close for comfort. Let me try and get... can I hack any of them? I don't think so. Actually, let me try this. Tally? Nope, it did not work. That is not good. That is not good. I'm gonna use damping to stun them real quick. Okay, a little close for comfort, but we're alright.
Clear.
Now we're still not in the clear. There are actually some more Geth in the main room. There are going to be snipers around. So, I'm going to change up my gear real quick. We're going to put ourselves a little bit of a combat optics, just so I can see them on the sensor. Alright. And here we go. Let me go ahead and use some overload. And I'm going to get some sabotage going. Oh shit. Okay, that was close. Okay, Garrus, why are you using a friggin' shotgun, man? It's every time they suddenly switch up to a weapon that they're not trained to use. Not even effective. Not even that effective. Just better to use an assault rifle. But, oh well. My squad mates do whatever they want to do. Alright. Alright, he's down. Alright, that's the last of the Geth.
All clear.
Alright, that's pretty much it. We are done with the interior chambers. Now, keep in mind, like I said before, once the Geth spawn in, the Pyjaks will be gone. So if you're somehow worried about the Pyjaks dying for some reason, don't worry about it. They will be pretty much clear from the insides. You can fire at will without any risk of collateral damage. So, let's make our way outside. Alright, and we've actually finished up UNC Lost Module. It should be marked in our journal as done. There we go. And now we can make our way back to the Normandy. Let me go ahead and clear the vehicle real quick. Hey, that's right. I kind of feel like, think of it, you might check your tires for any dogs and cats underneath your car, but Shepard checks for space monkeys. That's how Shepard rolls. Come on, run, fear me. Alright, there we go. But looks like we're set. Let's go ahead and call for exfil, and I will see you guys back at the CIC. Alright, and that was UNC Lost Module. A quick assignment that we got out of the way with a very interesting side encounter, or side... what do I want to call it? Side excursion towards a Prothean ruin. That Prothean ruin is probably one of the most unique aspects of the Mass Effect Uncharted worlds. Probably one of the most unique aspects. Unfortunately, there's no cutscenes, there's no dialogue for it. All of that is just provided through on-screen text. But it's better than nothing. But I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and call it a vid. Alright, this is GreatTreeJam. I just want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next. And hope to see you in my next vid. But until then, farewell. Bye.